Is it accurate that when you first got here, one of the first people you were working with was Brock Purdy in terms of going through past plays and things like that on the side?
Yeah, Brock was unbelievably helpful to me when I first got here. He would, on Saturday nights before the games, I would get with Brock and we'd go through the whole play sheet, and he would recite the plays to me, and I think it helped him. I was doing it for me, but I think it helped him a little bit just being able to verbalize it out loud. I think that's a big thing, and but he was, he jumped right to it. Anytime I needed him, I was like, hey, can you? We actually went and I don't know if it was the first game I was here or the second game I was here, but we were out on the field one Friday later in the day, just walking through. He had come in. Might have been the off day even. He had come in and walked through with me on the field, which was, a testament to who he is, and obviously extremely helpful to me. So it's kind of, cool to see now he's calling it for real.
Did it kind of surprise you to find? I mean, you probably didn't know much about him, I'm assuming, when you got here, but know that he's a rookie and he's already kind of can help someone like you catch up like that?
100%, yeah. Just, having the attitude of getting better. I didn't know much about him coming here, but first couple days I figured out a lot about him and his mentality and his work ethic and wanting to be great and wanting to help out, and not a lot of people would do that, and he did it. He jumped at the opportunity, and I was, like I said, really appreciative for it.
As someone who's played with various different quarterbacks in the same season, what's the biggest adjustment you have to make when you have such a short time in between games?
I think for me, it's there's not a lot of huge adjustments. It's always, for me, just do my job and do it at the best of my ability. Get open when your number's called. Make sure you help out whenever, especially Brock, making sure that we're all on our P's and Q's when it comes to shifts and motions, and just keeping his plate light with all the extra stuff and being able to go out there and execute at a high level. But, the whole goal is for him to just step in and not miss a beat, and he's capable of doing it.
Did practice change at all today and yesterday with him, in that number one position?
No, it didn't change. We got right after it, and like I said, it's obviously Jimmy has set such a high standard in that room, and the way that he operates on a day-to-day basis. And so I think Brock being able to learn from him and just come right in and try to keep it as similar as possible, and he's done an unbelievable job at that all week.
Christian, coming from Carolina, you're used to facing Tampa twice a year. What do you know from this team? What's the biggest challenge facing that defense?
Man, they're fast, they're physical, they play hard, they run around well. They always keep their team in it, and for us, like I say every week, it's always just about us and being able to execute the play that's called. But when you look at the D-line, the linebackers in the secondary, they got playmakers all over the place. So always a challenge facing a team like Tampa with a great coordinator too. So anytime you play those guys, it's important to bring your A game.
That's good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Christian.